We're letting freedom.
We're out here for the safety of all us citizens to protect our rights and freedom.
And we don't want
the United States of
care
America.
Of us. What's the rationale?
We have never ever been shook up all our lives about our government until now. It's all the things that are trying to be forced upon us is not right. There's too many things that benefit other people and not us, the public. And we're not being able to have control of our government. We're losing it. The government's controlling us, and that's not the way it's supposed to be.
So a hot button around here has been the fact that Ike Skelton isn't doing his town hall meetings like other representatives in other states, and even some in our own. How do you guys feel about that, and what would you say to Ike Skelton if he were here?
Read the bill and kill the bill.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I would ask him pointed questions.
And if he would go on this government-run plan, and nobody gives you an answer, they get beat around the bush. Oh, I have good health insurance. That isn't the answer.
We feel like if they're doing this, making our health bill, then they should go on it with us. If it's a good bill, why not?
It's not.
What's fair is fair. We're all Americans, and that's the way it should be. But no, they don't go on it. They're coming up with a bill that they won't accept, and if they don't accept it for them, it ain't good enough for us.
And so I'm not a conspiracy theory, so I'm not going to blame anybody in Washington for that yet. So, but thanks for coming out to the Hands Off My Healthcare bus tour project of Americans for Prosperity. How many of y'all know about Americans for Prosperity? Some of you already members. Great. Americans for Prosperity is a limited government, low-tax, grassroots organization. So the bus here, we are going around the state. We started in Sykeston at 8 a.m. yesterday morning. Ended up in Springfield. We've been in Lebanon and on the way up here. We'll go on to Jeff City, Rolla, and end up in Washington tonight. So the bus, there were 4 or 5 people on the bus. I need to ask any of you, were you bussed here? Nobody was bussed here? How many of you are getting paid to be here? Yeah. So when the left accuses you of doing something, you need to be assured that they're already doing it, because that's why they're accusing you of doing it, and they're trying to diffuse it. But we're here to talk about health care and the impact of government-run health care on our lives. And so what we want to make sure that people understand what the purpose of our tour is to be able to first to educate to people about what's happening, why free market is important. We don't really have a free market system in our healthcare today. We have government mandates already. We have a lot of government controls, and going and making it so they're completely in charge of 1/6 of our economy is the wrong way to go. And it's not something that will benefit us as a country, and certainly not as individuals. So we want to make sure that people are educated about why free market. We want to communicate about what's going on. If you go to joinpatientsfirst.com, joinpatientsfirst.com, you'll get to see a lot of information about what's in the bill. I mean, we get accused of, what did President Obama say last week? Those of us who are opposed to his government-run health care proposal, how did he say that? We are, I got it written down here, bearers of false witness. Bearers of false witness. You remember some guy from Missouri named Harry Truman? You remember they called him, or you had said, "Give him hell, Harry"? And now somebody called that out to him one time. He says, "I just tell them the truth and they think it's hell." Well, that's what's happening now, is that we have people such as ourselves and people like you who actually get together, who try to understand what's happening, and then you start telling the truth about what's happening, and they don't like it because they are depending upon us to just sit back and say, we put these people in charge. We elected them. They will look out for our best interest. How many of y'all believe that? All right, now you understand now. You know, Senator McCaskill has been going around doing town halls. She is, you know, saying a lot of things. We'll talk about some of those things. But she's saying that, you know, democracy works great, which is a fine statement. The only problem is we're a republic. You know, we're a republic. And so she is elected to represent us in a republic, a representative form of government. And everyone who is in Washington works for all of us.